talking about structuring of beats, and I'm going to be using the Afrobeat sample pack. I'm going to look for a rhythm to guide me when I'm making these melodies. Some nice melodies. We can have a good sounding bass from our Afrobeat sample pack. So I'm just laying down every idea I have in my head. More percussions. Let's try and add in some shakers. Now let's check the Afrobeat sample pack for rolls. So these are fire rolls. Our main goal here is to make these beats singable for artists. Now let's see if we can bring in a kick from the Afrobeat sample pack. So this is what I came up with our guitar. Chorus now. So let's check the Afrobeat sample pack and see if we can come up with a melody that will just sit perfectly. And just like that, this is good enough to be sent out to a dope artist that knows what he's doing with his music. Keep it simple and straightforward to the point and create dope, amazing beats. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay blessed, stay creative. This is Busy Beats. Peace out. Beat structuring. Structuring your beats is very important when it comes to making beats for the artist. You have to know where to put things and where to take out things. So in today's section, I'm going to be showing you guys how I structure my beats. This is Busy Beats again. If you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on your bell notification, because every time we drop good content and we drop amazing packs for you producers to check it out. So today we are talking about structuring of beats, and I'm going to be using the Afrobeat sample pack. So let's dive right into it and see what we can come up with using the pack. That sounds like a fire bass loop, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to look for a rhythm to guide me when I'm making these melodies. Now we have a rim shot. So now let's go and see if we can come up with some nice melodies. Let's record that. Sounds amazing. The next thing I want to do is now see if we can have a good sounding bass from our Afrobeat sample pack, and I'm going to use this one. I like this. And I just drag and drop, and this is what it sounds like. You see that when I bring this into my playlist, it's not in tempo with what we have when we're making this beat. This beat is in the tempo of 108, and this bass guitar loop is in the tempo of 104. So what I need to do is now right click on this bass and see fit to tempo, and I click this, and it's already fitted to the tempo of this section that we're working on. Or the second way you can do this is by going to the time here and messing with it till it snaps to grid, and it sounds like this. I'm just laying down every idea I have in my head. Just offload it on your playlist first, then we'll get right into structuring the beat. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to look for some percussions, some shakers to make it sound dope. And this is what it sounds like with more percussions. Let's try and add in some shakers. Let's see what it's going to sound like with the shakers. So the next thing we want to do now is see if we can start doing our structuring. So the first thing you want to do when you're structuring your beat is hold Alt-T, and it brings out this tab where you start labeling. So you just type in what you want. And for me, I'm starting off with intro. Now that we have our intro, I want to start making arrangements. So I do Ctrl A and spread them by doing Ctrl B. That's to duplicate. Or if you don't want to do it this way, here's another way of spreading out your beat. You can just highlight everything, hold your shift down and drag. It works well, but I think Ctrl B just spreads out everything. And the next thing I want to do now is create more markers to tell me, okay, this is where the verse is going to start, this is what I'm going to do, this is what needs to be done. You get what I'm trying to say? So now I'm going to click on this part and label it verse. So from here to here is 8 bars, and if you don't know how to count this, you can just go to your FL Studio, click on this tab and put it on bars, and it just helps you. So 1 2 3 4, that's the first 4 bars, 1 2 3 4, the second 4 bars, and that's just making 8 bars. So now what I want to do is I want to be able to take out some elements in this part of the session. Do I want my beat to start off with melodies, or do I want my beat to start off with drum? This particular beat should start off with melodies and a bit of percussion. So what I'm going to do is just take out my rims here, leave the bass guitar. Let's see what it sounds like this. Let's try and see if we can bring in some rolls to just fit into that part of the section to introduce us to the verse. So I'm going to look for my favorite, and this is what it sounds like. It just gives you that feel like something's about to happen. Now let's check the Afrobeat sample pack for roll. Let's see what rolls that they have. Bro, these are fire rolls. Don't forget, our main goal here is to make this beat singable for artists. So what I'm going to do now in this verse is I'm going to take out some certain elements that might conflict with the artist's vocal, that might be clashing with them. And in this instance, I'm going to do that by taking out the bass here and just letting the chords play. Now let's see if we can bring in a kick from the Afrobeat sample pack, and let's get going creating this beat. I like to introduce new sounds every 8 bars or every 4 bars, depending on how you want to do it. And keep it in mind that you don't want to choke the beat up. Your goal is to make a beat for an artist to sing on. The music artist is the final piece when it comes to your beats, because their voice just brings that magic and makes everything sound nice. So what I want to do now is label these parts pre-chorus. So what I'm doing is to introduce another instrument. It might be a guitar, it might be a string instrument, it might be whatever, but just keep it simple and plain for the artist to be able to sing on. Let's look for a guitar and let's see what it sounds like. So just something like that. So this is what I came up with our guitar. And it's sounding interesting, and at the same time, if you feel like there are things you still want to take out or you want to add more instrument at this part of the session, you can do that. So the next part of this section we are going to move to is the chorus. Now, how do we differentiate our chorus from every part of the beat, and what is going to make our chorus stand out in making this beat? Do we add more instruments? Yes, we can. First thing, this is a method I like to do when I'm trying to create an amazing chorus. I might decide to take out the drums before it gets to the chorus. At that last bar, you might want to add transitions to give it that feel that something is about to happen. So this is what it sounds like. So that's a way of making your chorus sound different. So let's check the Afrobeat sample pack and see if we can come up with a melody that will just sit perfectly. I'm going to the stems, and I'm just going to look for that particular instrument. You just see the chorus sounds different from every part of the beat. So let's play from the pre-chorus and see how it goes into the chorus. And it sounds amazing, and if I still need to make this chorus sound more exciting, I can just decide to take the guitars and add it to some parts of the chorus just to give it that richness in the chorus. So what I'm going to do is I can take the guitar and just hold my shift down and drag this and place it here, because it has been played well in the hook. So what I need to do, I need to introduce it later in the chorus by introducing it in the second 4 bars in the chorus. And this is the chorus again. And just like that, we have a verse, pre-chorus, and chorus. So far, we have our intro sounding like this. Here's another style of how you can make the intro sound interesting. Now, I'm feeling that the drums are too much in the intro, so I just take one out, and let's see what it sounds like. And we are right back into the verse, and it sounds easy. And if you can make your beats structured like this, believe me, artists will find it easy to work with you and sing on your beat. So now we have created the intro, verse, pre-chorus and chorus. Now we want to duplicate it to make this a full song. What I just do in my sections when I'm making beats, I just click on changes to bar, because if you can use line. So what I do, I change it to bar, then I highlight everything and press my Ctrl B, and we have the same format as what we had when we were creating the beat. So now we have a full complete beat, well structured. And for me at this moment, I feel an artist can sing on this. If the need arises that the artist wants me to do some changes, add or subtract instruments, I should be able to do this. This is good enough to be sent out to a dope artist that knows what he's doing with his music, and he can be able to sing on this. Keep it simple and straightforward to the point, and create dope, amazing beats. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay blessed, stay creative. This is Busy Beats. Peace out.